Hello sweeties, welcome back to another most amazing top 10 with me, Danny Burt. You can follow me on Instagram somewhere down there, and this is the channel where we take all kinds of weird and wonderful things from all around the world and put them into a nice little top 10 list so you guys don't have to. And today, we've got the top 10 dangerous facts about sugar. Now we all know sugar isn't the best thing to have in your diet, but it can't be that bad, right? Well, a little bit every now and again doesn't hurt. It is found naturally in your food and is broken down to give you energy. But now we live in an era of mass consumption of processed sugar, and with that comes some dangerous facts about it. So we're going to jump right into this with our number 10, which is the fact that sugar can make you not know when to stop eating. A 2008 study found that excess consumption of fructose, the sugar found in fruit, can lead to a condition called leptin resistance. Being resistant to leptin is bad news because leptin is the hormone that tells your body you've eaten enough food. If your brain isn't receiving the signal that you've had enough food, it doesn't know when to stop until it's too late. It's a scary thought that a person might actually end up putting on weight without any natural warning that they've eaten too much. This is just the tip of the iceberg so far though guys, as we move on to number 9, which is the fact that sugar can cause cancer and even help it. A study in 2013 found high levels of sugar in the intestine will trigger the formation of a hormone called GIP. This is controlled by a protein called beta-catenin. This is thought to affect the pancreas cell's susceptibility to the formation of cancer. What's even more scary is that another study found that high sugar and starch intakes negatively affected the survival rates of patients already diagnosed with cancer. If you thought that was pretty shocking guys, and we're just getting started. We're moving on to our number 8 now, with the fact that sugar can actually cripple your immune system. The health services at Columbia University found that when a person eats 100 grams of sugar, roughly the amount in 2 bags of Skittles or 1 litre of Coke, their white blood cells become 40% less effective at killing harmful germs in their body. Sugar competes with vitamin C for space in your cells, and the white blood cells need vitamin C to destroy bacteria and viruses. Next up, we've got something that a lot of you guys might be aware of, but not really aware of how serious it is. Our number 7 is the obesity epidemic. The combination of how sugar affects your body's hormones and your brain makes it the perfect way to gain a lot of weight very fast. Across all age groups, people who consume the most sugar are the most likely to become obese by a mile. This is especially true among children. A 2001 study found that for every daily serving of sugar-sweetened drinks, a child's risk of obesity increased up to an astonishing 60%. This is because sugar causes excess insulin levels in the body and also excess glucose levels, which the body converts into fat when it can't take any more sugar. It's crazy because that's something that we're all kind of aware of, but it's even more scary when you look at the statistics and the science behind it. So if people already know this and they're already aware of it, then why don't they just stop eating sugar? Well, it's not that simple, because our fact number 6 is that sugar is highly addictive. Just like highly addictive drugs, sugar causes the release of dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is an organic chemical that controls your brain's reward and pleasure systems. It's a useful way for our brains to make us consume things that it needs, things that are high in energy. The problem is, sugar releases way too much dopamine. Your body wants the energy from sugar so much that it floods your brain with dopamine to make sure you keep wanting it. This used to work well when sugar was hard to come by, but in today's modern world where sugar is everywhere, it has simply resulted in people with an addiction to the pleasure they feel when consuming anything sugary. So next time you hear someone say that sugar is like their drug, they're probably not that far from the truth. Well, I'm afraid it's only more bad news guys, because our fact number 5 is that sugar contains absolutely zero nutrients. Sugars like sucrose or high fructose corn syrup contain a lot of calories, but unlike other calorie-rich foodstuffs, they have no nutritional value whatsoever. That's why you'll often hear people call it empty calories. Our body needs calories for energy, but they usually come with other essential nutrients such as proteins, useful fats, vitamins or minerals, but you won't find any of these in sugar because it just contains pure energy, and a lot of it at that. Technically, I have as much nutritional value as sugar, although that fact never really seems to impress people. But our number 4 fact might, and it's the fact that sugar is hidden everywhere. Now everybody knows that sugar can be found in cakes and chocolates and candy, but what you might not know is that most of us get 16% of our calories from added sugar in our diets. That's sugars that are added into things you wouldn't expect to find them in. The Cleveland Health Clinic produced this infographic to show how ketchup contains more sugar than vanilla frosting, a salad dressing can have the same amount as chocolate syrup, and tonic water contains more sugar than fruit punch. maybe everything is made out of sugar. Or maybe not. We're at number 3 now, guys, and we're going to talk about how sugar is very bad for your teeth. Bacteria loves your mouth. It loves it so much that it clumps together to form plaque, which, left untreated, can cause a cavity. Your saliva does a pretty good job of clearing away small bits of plaque as it forms, but sugar can ruin all of that. The plaque uses sugar as a food source to help it grow in size and thickness. So basically, plaque loves sugar more than your baby cousin who eats 10 candy bars a day. But what might be even more scary than sugar making you put on a few pounds or damaging your teeth is our fact at number 2, and it's the fact that sugar can directly damage your heart. It's a well-known fact within science that too much sugar is linked to an increased risk of heart disease, but a shocking study in 2013 actually revealed that sugar can affect the pumping of your heart, which can lead to total heart failure. According to the study, a molecule found in sugar called glucose metabolite can affect the muscle protein of your heart. This protein regulates the speed and strength of your heartbeat, and it can get seriously messed up by this molecule. These changes are linked to heart failure, which if you think doesn't sound very deadly, well, wait till you hear this. Half of people diagnosed with it actually die within 5 years. So we've looked at how sugar is linked to bad teeth, a bad heart, and an inability to stop eating, but our number 1 is that sugar actually increases the rate at which you age. They say the key to looking young is good skin, but it seems that the biggest threat to that is eating too much sugar. In a natural process called glycation, sugar in your bloodstream will attach to proteins and create molecules called advanced glycation end products, which amazingly are called AGEs for short. These AGEs damage collagen and elasticin in your body, which are keeping your skin firm and elastic. They become dry and brittle, which leads to wrinkles and sagging. Now, scientists do say that this effect doesn't really happen until age 35, so I imagine most of you guys watching at home don't have to freak out just yet. But the sugar you're eating right now could come back to haunt you later in life. Nobody wants to look like Donald Trump when you're 35. But that's all we got time for, guys. Which of these did you think was the craziest fact about sugar? And I'm interested to know, is this going to affect your diet? Are you going to be more careful now about sugar, or do you have too much of a sweet tooth to care? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video, and also let us know what top 10s you want to see in the future. If we like them, we'll turn them into a video just like this one. I'm Danny Burt. You can follow me on Instagram somewhere down there. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you soon.